They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Charles, last week, despite him not running the ball well, they told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And some room to work. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And able to find Conley. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Prescott down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Defense showing blitz.
Lion, lion, lion.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Wentz to throw on second down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to wind up and air that. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he motions the wide receiver. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. On the toss play, Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, here's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Mac Hollins, the intended target. Third down here.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On third and goal, Howard. A beautiful, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Coleman now. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for in the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, that's Coleman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive lineman won at the point of attack. They're leveraged way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defense in front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Second down, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Prescott now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Coming left, it's Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Freeman with a fast feet, and he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Prescott from the gun. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And the slot man goes in motion left. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Here's Coleman. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 39. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need a stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
And out and out come the Eagles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Wentz now on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Again, it's Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the wideout in motion. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. McManus able to put it through, and with that they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. He didn't carry it over into the game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. Wentz now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dontari Poe. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly. Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. To throw, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop him for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
So a big one there, as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Wiggles free. Still on his feet. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing on first is Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now he's forced out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Second down now after the sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Wentz to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the D looking like they may blitz. Wentz to throw again. Flush to his right. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Wentz now on 1st down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. 20, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing now is Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On first down, Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Throwing here, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first and 10, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great. And things are working.